You got it? All right. So before we do the music, let's just kind of get this little song going real quick. Sing with me. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Okay, well, I did not tell this, but y'all are very good at mimicking what they're doing. So back to back, we're going to go 1, whoop, whoop, 2, whoop. I got to hear this. Whoop, whoop. Let me hear it. 3, whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, and go. And when I say go, you're going to turn facing forward, and you're going to do the gorilla man or the gun. Everyone clear? Here we go. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said 1. Said 2. Said 1. 2. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. All right, now listen, that was just practice round. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? All right, drop that beat. Here we go. Hey, man, come on now. There we go. All right. Let me hear you. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said 1. I said 2. I said 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. You tie, you die. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. Tie, you die. Okay? If you're still in, that many people are out. Man. Okay, if you're still in, pair up. Okay. Just a few are left over. Let me get y'all to come up here. If you're still left over, come up here. Sit on the floor. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Is it just y'all? Wow. All right. Let me hear y'all too. Okay? Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. The gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said 1. Whoop, whoop. I said 2. Whoop, whoop. Said 1. Whoop, 2. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, all right. Are y'all both out? You're in? Woo! All right, you want to do it one more time? Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. All right, here we go. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said 1. Whoop, whoop. Said 2. Whoop, whoop. Said 1. Whoop, 2. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. If you're out, have a seat. If you're still in, come on up here. If you're still in, come on up here. Oh, man, he's going for number 2 win. All right, here we go. All right. Listen, this is not really part of the game. I need to see some dancing with us, okay? When you're back to back, just do a little sway. Come on, like the owl cherry. Come on, All right. Oh, yeah. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Said 1. Whoop, whoop. 2. Whoop, whoop. I said 1. Whoop, 2. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, go. Is this it? There we go. Representing the girls. All right, we done? Huh? All right. Here's the playoffs. Come on now. Come on back up here. Yeah. Now here's the thing. All right. All right. So, what's your name?
Levi.
This is Levi. Do y'all know Levi? All right. What's your name?
Miranda.
Miranda. So Miranda is representing the girls. Girls, do you think Miranda will win? Let me hear you. There's always that really high. Okay, and the guys, do you think Levi's going to win? That's right. Okay, we shall see. Are you ready? Back to back. Again, I need to see this dance move. You ready? Just come on. To beat the music. Come on. Let me see a little dance, a little sway, a little sway. Ooh. All right, here we go. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. Gorilla beats the man beats the gun beats gorilla. If you tie, you die. I said one.
Woo! Woo!
I said two.
Woo!
I said one.
Woo!
Two. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, man. You're all losers here. Give yourselves a hand, guys. Yes. Just joking. Okay, so real quick. Tonight we'll probably have a picture up that shows this, but how many of y'all use Instagram? Raise your hand. All right. Older folks are like, Facebook? What? Okay. So Instagram, you post your pictures, you post your videos. This weekend, we need y'all's help. Okay, can y'all be photographers this weekend? All right, the hashtag, in case you know how to do this stuff. It's really advanced level stuff, okay? So a hashtag Bethel D Now 2016, okay? So any picture you take related to this weekend, we want to see them. And if your picture is pretty good, we'll probably get it posted up sometime. If not today, definitely tomorrow, we'll try to get a slideshow of some sort put together. But y'all's pictures, that's what we need. You got it? Can y'all do that? Hashtag Bethel, Bethel, D Now. D-N-O-W for you grammatically challenged. You got it? 2016. So hashtag Bethel, D Now, 2016. You got it? You put 2016. You got it? Okay. How do you do it? Ooh. Okay. All right. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. The hashtag. Hashtag Bethel D Now 2016. Anyone else not get that? Hashtag. Stop asking. Okay. You spell hashtag. The area code is area code 3429-3789-872. It is, yes. All right. So, we ready for Mason and the band? Mason and the band. Hashtag Bethel D Now 2016. Thank you, guys. Okay. Hashtag Big Al. Hashtag Snaps. Hashtag band. Okay.
Hashtag. I was really kind of hoping Levi would win since it's his birthday and all. Let's sing happy birthday to Levi. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Come on over here, lady. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Levi. Happy birthday to you. And now you got to do the birthday dance. No. Hi, y'all ready? Y'all stand up, let's worship the Lord. We're going to start with one called Hello, My Name Is, which is not necessarily a worship song per se, but it's a good, fun, happy song and kind of has a great meaning. So y'all ready for that? Let me hear some noise. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. 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 Hello, my name is Regret. I'm pretty sure we have met. Every single day of your life, I'm the whisper inside that won't let you forget. Hello, my name is D.B. I'm sure you recognize me. When you think you can win, I drive you right back down again till you've lost all belief. Yeah, these are the voices, these are the lies, and I have believed them the very last time. Hello, my name is Child of the One True King. I've been saved, I've been changed, I have been set free. Amazing grace, it's a song I sing. Hello, my name child of the one true King. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I am no longer defined by all the wreckage behind. The one who makes all things new has promised it's true. Just take a look at my life. Hello, my name is child of the one true King. I've been saved, I've been changed, I have been set free. Amazing grace is the song I sing. Hello, my name is child of the one true King. Whoa, 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 whoa. What love the Father has lavished upon us, that we should be called His children. I am the child of the one true King. What love the Father has lavished upon us, we should be called His children. Hello, my name is child of the one true King. I've been saved, I've been changed, I have been set free. Amazing grace is the song I sing. Hello, my name is child of the one true King. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm the child of the one true King. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. All right, we're going to do Happy Day now. I think you've probably all heard this, so y'all help us out on it. 1, 2, 3. Sing with us, here we go. Greatest day in history. Death is beaten, you have rescued me. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross and empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Sing it, here we go. Oh, happy day, happy day. You washed my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. Remember I'm the same. Forever I am changed. Hey, you girls that know the thing too, y'all come up front and do that with us. Come on. When I stand in that place, come on. Realize meeting face to face. Jesus, yours, Jesus, you are mine. Come on, let's get the clapping going. Here we go. The endless joy, the perfect peace. Earthly pain finally will cease. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. Come on, here we go. He's alive. Everybody, here we go. Oh, happy day, happy day. You washed my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Oh, happy day, happy day. You washed my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. Forever I change. Forever I change. Oh, what a glorious day. What a glorious way that you have saved me. Oh, what a glorious day. what a glorious name. Jesus. Here we go, everybody sing. Oh, happy day, happy day. You washed my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Oh, happy day, happy day. You washed my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. Forever be the same. Forever I change. Give yourselves a hand clap. Y'all did good. Good job, y'all. Strength arises, we wait upon the Lord. Wait upon the Lord, we will wait upon the Lord. Strength arises, we wait upon the Lord. Wait upon the Lord, we will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles. Strength arises, we wait upon the Lord. Wait upon the Lord, we will wait upon the Lord. Come on. Strength arises, we wait upon the Lord. Wait upon the Lord, we will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles. God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. Sing that with me. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light. Sing with me now. And darkness tries to hide. Trembles at his voice. Trembles at his voice. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. Age to age he stands, and time is in his hands. Beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The Godhead three in one. Father, Spirit, Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? We'll see how great. How great is our God. Sing that again. You're the name above all names. You're the name above all names. Lord, you are worthy, worthy of our praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. All right, let's hear everybody singing. How great is our God? How great is our God? Sing with me, how great. All will see how great is our God. Sing again, y'all sound great. God loves to hear his people sing. Here we go. How great. How great is our God? How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all will see how great, oh, how great is our God. Then sings my soul, again, then sings my soul. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou
know he's a great God this morning. Amen. Father, we love you. We give you glory. We thank you that you are a great God. How great is our God? You are the name above all names, and we bless you. This morning, this afternoon, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your love, and we thank you just for being simply who you are. We pray that you bless our time in your word today. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Amen. Can we give the Lord a hand of praise for this incredible worship band here? Amen. I got to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it real. I looked over here and I thought, I said, Man, is this Keith Urban and Brad Paisley up here on these guitars? Man, what y'all got going on? I didn't know what was happening for a minute. I was blown away. You know, a lot of y'all, man, you know, you can never judge a book by its cover. No, not can never, should never judge a book by its cover, because a lot of people don't know that even though I do Christian hip hop and that's the radio station that I work at and all that good stuff, a lot of people don't know that I am by far one of the biggest country music fans you'll probably ever meet in your life. Yeah. Probably didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that, did you? You don't even believe it, do you? I am. You know, I drove all the way to Little Rock to see George and Reba in concert a couple years ago. And I drove over to the virtual reality tour in Bossier City to see Brad Paisley. And, yeah, I do that. I love country music. Y'all pray for me because I even write it. You'll hear it one day soon. Yeah. I got stories, man. I got stories. Did y'all enjoy your nights at your host homes last night? Did y'all have a good time? I was hoping that y'all would, man. I mean, I didn't know how it was going, but I was like, man, maybe everybody's having a good time. So here's what happened. You know, in me trying to do something a little bit different this morning, I'm going to use this app on my phone, my Bible app. So don't y'all think that I'm just texting everybody while I'm trying to read this. Is that okay? Y'all didn't say anything. Is it okay if I? Matter of fact, I could let y'all read, and then y'all could just tell me what it says. All right, so we're going to the book of Genesis this morning, and we're going to try not to keep you too long because we're a little over time, but we're going to have a good time this morning. Hey, look, yeah, I said that too. Who cares? We're here now, you know. May as well have a good time. And then they're serving crawfish tonight. Anybody excited about that? Anybody excited? Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, people try to act like they're not excited about crawfish. I am not excited about crawfish. Ask me why I'm not excited about crawfish. Say what? The aftermath. There's no Dr. Dre here. The aftermath. No. The during math. The during death. If I eat that stuff, y'all will be taking me to the hospital. My eyes will swell all up. Yeah, man, I'm allergic to it, man. I know, doesn't it? But look at my size, man. I need to be allergic to something. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there's got to be something I shouldn't be able to eat. Cause apparently, I'm eating pretty good out here, you know. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so we're going to the book of Genesis. Are you there? And we're going to go toward the end there. Let's go to chapter 40. Are y'all not using my iPad? Because I got it over there on my iPad. Oh, he's using that? Okay. We're going to chapter 47, verse 1. And this is really tough for me because there are about 10 chapters that I'm going to have to try to sum up in a little amount of time. I just wanted to make sure that I gave you some scripture reference because I didn't want y'all to think that I was up here preaching heresy and all that crazy stuff. All right. So Genesis chapter 47, verse 1 says, Then Joseph came and told Pharaoh and said, My father and my brethren and their flocks and their herds and all that they have are come out of the land of Canaan. And behold, they are in the land of Goshen. And watch this, verse 2. And he took some of his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto his brother, What is your occupation? And they said unto Pharaoh, Thy servants are shepherds, both we and also our fathers. They said moreover unto Pharaoh, For to sojourn into the land are we come. For thy servants have no pasture for their flocks, for the famine is sore in the land of Canaan. Now, therefore, we pray thee, let thy servants dwell in the land of Goshen. And Pharaoh spoke unto Joseph, saying, Thy father and thy brethren are come unto thee. The land of Egypt is before thee. In the best of the land make thy father and brethren to dwell. In the land of Goshen let them dwell. And if thou knowest any men of activity among them, then make them the rulers over my cattle. And Joseph brought in Jacob his father and set him before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And that's where we're going to start. So let me ask y'all something. Is anybody in here not familiar at all with the story of Joseph. Not really too familiar with it. Everybody is? So y'all are Bible scholars. Well, it's cool, man. I ain't know it till this morning. I mean, so don't even worry about it, man. People try to act like they know everything around here. So nobody else raised their hand. I'm going to ask again. Is anybody here not familiar with the story of Joseph? Raise your hand. Hey, there we go. See, the truth all coming out. All it takes is one person to light a fire. This man said that he's like, man, I know nothing about this Joseph guy. That's cool, is what it is. So what I'm going to try to do is try to condense that whole story of Joseph in like itty bitty little space. Okay, so here's what happened. Movie reference, you got it? So watch this. Joseph was the son of Jacob and Rachel, right? And so Joseph had 10 half-brothers, right? And they weren't necessarily feeling him, like talking about, because when he was born, he was favorite of his father. He was so favorite that his father had given him what was called the coat of many colors. You know what I'm saying? Like he had this favor on his life. And his brothers didn't like it. But not only that, Joseph was one of these cats who had a gift. He could dream and interpret them. And so what he did was one day he started running into his brothers. He's like, yo, I had a dream. I need to tell y'all about it. They was like, what? So I had a dream that one day y'all was bowing down to me pretty much. And they were like, boy, you don't shut up. Like this is how they really wanted to tell him. They wanted to tell him like that. They wanted to be like, boy, do you know who you talking to? So I don't know if anybody here got a little brother, little sister, you know how you want to punch them in the neck every now and again? You just for no reason, just because they breathe. It's like, did you breathe today? Like you just want to, are you talking? Shut up. Like that's how you pretty much want to do it. I don't know why it's like that, but when you have a little brother or a little sister, now watch this. Does anybody in here not have a younger brother or younger sister? Raise your hand. Oh, look at the babies. That means that either you are the baby or you're a solo child. Who's a solo child in here? That means you're the only kid you're the only kid? Poor fella. Man after my own heart over here. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, what happened is, you know what I'm saying, like it's what it is. So I'm pretty sure that all of the people who are not solo kids that just raise their hands and say they have no younger brothers and sisters probably feel that same pain. Like, oh yeah, I got brothers and sisters who try to punch me in the neck just for living, just for breathing. It happens. Okay. So what happened was, this is what was going on with Joseph. They were like, boy, and then for him to be gifted and then tell them all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, it was like, boy, could you please get on? And so they actually got so sore and so upset with Joseph that one day they plotted to get rid of him. They plotted to kill their brother. And one of his brothers stood up and said, no. We're not going to kill him. We'll just throw him in the pit. Because his brother was like, his brother's name was Reuben. The brother that said, no, don't kill him, said, we're going to throw him in the pit. And in his mind, he was like, I'm going to come back and get him later. But y'all, let's just throw him in the pit. Just act like he's dead. So they snatched his coat off of him. They threw him in the pit. Boom. So they're eating, and all of a sudden they see that, you know what I'm saying, this caravan of people are coming. And what happens is this caravan of people come, they get him, and all of a sudden Joseph is a slave to these people. He leaves. So all of a sudden, they have to go back home without Joseph. So what they decided to do is they killed the animal, they dipped his coat in the blood, and they went home and they told their dad, Jacob, that Joseph had been murdered. And so for years, nobody saw, heard, or knew anything for Joseph back where home was. So, excuse me a minute, you trying to listen to that? So what happened was, all of a sudden, here it is, Joseph sold into slavery, and he sold to this guy named Potiphar, and goes in Potiphar's house. He's doing his thing. He's growing and everything like that. And then Potiphar's wife thought Joseph was cute. She was like, hey, come here. And he was like, no, ma'am, I'm coming. And all of a sudden, she tried to make advances with him. Joseph denied her. She said Joseph tried to rape her, and then all of a sudden, Joseph was thrown in jail. While he was in jail, there were some other people that were thrown in jail with him. They had dreams. Joseph interpreted them. All of a sudden, here it is. Joseph is doing the same thing he was doing from when he was a kid. He was interpreting dreams, and all of a sudden, his gift started to make room for him in the sense of this. While he was in jail, he was locked up. 2 years after the cupbearer got out, he was like, hey, yo, the Pharaoh had a dream. Pharaoh, he was like, oh, I remember this dude in jail that actually told me about something was going on. He was like, he could probably interpret the dream. They get Joseph. Joseph comes out. Joseph interprets Pharaoh's dream. And then Pharaoh puts Joseph second in command to him. So Joseph is now in second in command. And excuse me for one moment. Y'all please forgive me. My man, you're going to have to go sit down. You're going to have to go sit down, or you're going to have to sit out. What you going to do? Okay, well, go sit down. Sorry. I apologize, Yeah. So anyway, every now and again, when you're trying to help, being a parent is something else, you know what I'm saying? So this is my godson, like I told you. And so my thing is, I have no problem correcting anybody. Is that okay? That don't make y'all mad, do it? Because next thing I was going to do is I was going to pop him. And see, and that's going to happen. That's going to be the next thing that happens. See, I was really nice that time because I was looking around, and I told y'all I'm the only one that looks like me in here. So I started to get worried. I'm like, if I pop him, then y'all might call the police. But I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there next time, just so y'all know. If that runs up here one more time, fire! You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. And I don't want you to look at him and say, oh, my God, I can't believe. No, because I'm going to light fire to him. That's just how it happens. So anyway, all that to be said. It has to happen. Because back in the day, back in the day, my mom used to have this thing where she wouldn't even say anything. She would just do like this. And you just knew. It was like, oh, my God, I am in trouble. Because I used to be the person that went to sleep in church. Anybody here ever went to sleep in church? Yeah. And in our church, just a different culture. In our church, I was one of the ushers. And I had to serve in the middle of the aisle because I was the youngest and the shortest. So they used to put me in the middle of the aisle. And I used to sit there with those tight shoes on. And I got these tight pants on, this tight shirt on, this bow tie. And I'm sitting there like, boy, I can't wait till we sit down. And then all of a sudden, when they would say we can go sit down, I go sit down. And as soon as the pastor would start preaching, I'd say, I'd be asleep. And all of a sudden, somebody would hit me. And I look, and my mama do this. And I'm like, man, why y'all didn't wake me up? And so she turned around. Because I knew when I got home, it was going to be some price to pay. All the way home. Because my mom wanted these people who could drive with this hand and beat you down with the other one. I don't know if y'all mom was like that. She'd make her sit in the back, but she'd be driving like this. Didn't I tell you? If there was a red light or a stop sign, you just prayed. Lord, let me make it home. Because she had to stop. She'd turn around. Didn't I? Anyway, okay, so, but all that to be said, if y'all see me pop my godson, please just pray for him. Just don't call the police. Okay, so then, here it was. Joseph actually put second in command over next to Pharaoh, and what he had done was he had interpreted the dream to let Pharaoh know that the country was going to bless you. The country was going to go into famine. And so, everything. It was like this famine hit. And so, all of a sudden, his brothers who were going to kill him and who saw him get, taken into captivity and all that stuff, they ended up being struck by the famine. And their dad, Jacob, said, hey, you need to go and bless you. You need to go and get us some grub. And so they all journeyed to go get some grub. And they rolled up. And guess who they had to get the grub from? The brother that they tried to kill. And so when they rolled up on him, they didn't realize it was him. He knew who they were. They didn't know who he was. And all of a sudden, he was like, he had a choice to make. Have you ever been in a position where you have done good to people and they've done bad to you, and then all of a sudden they need you? If you haven't, please believe, as my grandmother used to tell me before she died, you just keep living. It'll probably happen. And Joseph made the most honorable decision that you could. He was like, oh, this is my family. I got to see that they're taken care of. Even though there were things that happened in my life, in my family, that were terrible and they were horrible. They were deplorable. I am responsible for my actions. I am responsible for the way that I deal with people, not for the way that they deal with me. And so Joseph had to make a great decision. And his decision was, I'm going to make sure that my family's good. And so what happened was he kind of put them through the ringer a little bit because he didn't want them to know who he was right off and everything like that, but he wanted to make sure they were taken care of. And then he was shocked to find out that he had a younger brother. He didn't know. So he was like, go get this younger brother and bring him back. And all of a sudden, after years, they bring the brother back, and then all of a sudden he's reunited, and then next thing you know, he ends up exposing himself, and he tells his family, he's like, look, man, it's me, it's Joseph. And they all in shock, they all cry, they all think that he's going to kill them. And he's like, no, go get Dad. Go get everybody and bring them here. Go get everybody and bring them here to live with me so they'll be taken care of. And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yes. So they go back and they go get Dad. And they bring Dad, they bring everybody. And all of a sudden, Joseph puts them in a great place. And he's taking care of them. So much so that even Pharaoh comes and Pharaoh says, who is this? And Joseph said, this is my family, man. He's like, and I love them. And I'll do anything for them. And Pharaoh said, well, any family of yours is a family of mine. Put them in the best place, take care of them. And if you see any of them got leadership abilities, just put them in leadership. It's like, wow. Stop. Joseph, here's the deal. Last night I got an opportunity to share with you all some things that happened in my life, me growing up, and some things that happened in my family that weren't the best. They weren't the best at all. But what I had to do as a person, as a human being, as an adult even, as an older teenager, I had to make some choices in my life to say this, you know what? I love my family. I'm responsible not for the way that things have happened from them to me, but from me to them. So here's what happened. Y'all remember me telling y'all last night that I had a stepfather that was an alcoholic, drug addict, and drug dealer, right? I told you my mom was a gambling addict, so gambling all our money away. And my dad, I hated him. Like, basically, all I had was my grandmother to me. But I told y'all that in my bedroom that day when I was 16 years old, I gave my life to the Lord, and God changed me. That's where my metamorphosis began, and I just believed him for so long. Microphone just went out. Oh, there it is. The thing that happened for me was I found myself understanding that regardless of the things that had gone on and gone wrong in my family, because of the fact that I had given my life to Jesus and accepted Jesus in my life and accepted his love, and I told you that love is limitless and you can't contain it, I had to eventually share it. And I had to share it with my family. Even the people that I felt like things had happened in the worst way with, I had to be willing to do so. I had to be willing to share with them the beauty that I had taken in, the love of Jesus Christ. So here's what happened. I started trying to do that. And the first way I decided I was going to try to do that was with my dad. Now, I told y'all my dad's 6'3.5". My dad is a former policeman. He served as a cop in Monroe City Police Department for 39 years and 7 months. So, one day I was in college, and I said, you know what? I am about to shake up the world. I'm going to call my dad, and I'm going to tell him that I love him. Now, let me explain something to y'all just in case you don't know this. I can look this kid right here in his eye, and I can say, man, I love you. And I can mean it. I can look this young lady in her eye and say, dear, I love you. And I can mean it. In my family, we don't say I love you stuff. That doesn't happen in my home. We don't even say thank you. Most of the time we talk, people think we're about to have a fight. My little brother walks in the house, man, you saw Steph Curry the other night? The dude will be, I'm telling you, dog. He's the best I've seen, dog. Man, I'm talking about dude that pull up, I was like, and that's how we talk. And so people come in, they're like, oh my God, are they about to kill each other? No, they're having a friendly conversation about Steph Curry. But this is how we talk. We don't say I love you, thank you, all that stuff. We don't eat together. It's not happening. So not only was I not going to say I love you to, all the people I live with, I was going to say it to this man that I hated. My dad raised an entire family in a neighborhood not far away from mine. My dad I am his namesake. His name is Alfred Cherry Sr. My name is Alfred Cherry Jr. My stepbrother is 3 years older than me, but I caught him and passed him in high school. Did you hear me? My stepbrother and I were in middle school together. He's 3 years older than me. And my stepbrother would come to school, and he would have on some Girbaud jeans, some Michael Jordan sneakers, Tommy Hilfiger and polo shirts. I would come to school. If I had on an expensive shirt, it was Lacoste, with the little alligator. Other than that, I had on thin T-shirts. And they didn't make T-shirts as thick as they make them now. They were thin. I looked like a little speckled goat when I wear them. It was ridiculous. And not only that, my mom wouldn't let me wear 2 shirts at the same time. So I only had 1 shirt on. And then she'd make me tuck the shirt in and pull my pants up all the way up to the bottom of my chest. You couldn't even see my navel. But because I'm a big guy, you can see all my stomach sticking through the jeans. I used to have to wear Wranglers. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I had Wranglers and Rustlers, 20 Husky, because I was chubby. The pants legs too long. It's like my legs stop right here and the pants keep going. So we had to roll them 100 times to put them on. And then I had these Pro Wing shoes on that had Velcro straps, no shoestrings. You put them on and it's just making all the noise in the world. So here I am in middle school with my stepbrother. He's looking all fly and I'm looking all whatever. And I'll never forget this one day, these girls called me over. They were like, hey, come here. So I go over there. He's sitting down. And he was like, man, tell him you my brother. I said, uh-huh. And they said, why he dressed like that? It was one day in my life that I wanted to beat some girls up. I just wanted to fight them. Oh, boy. So my dad was sitting there. And so what would happen is a couple times I would register for events or something like that. And people would say, Alfred Cherry Jr. This is me. Alfred Cherry. You know Alfred Cherry? So let's try this again. What's my name? Alfred Cherry Jr. Do you know the policeman Alfred Cherry? Do we have not? Is that the same name? And then they would say this. I thought he only had 1 son. I would say he does. Me. But they didn't know that. They just knew my stepbrother. So it was weird. It was tough. So I hated him. I hated everything about my dad. But because I had gotten this love in my life that I could not contain, and it was changing me, I had to share it with my family. Because somebody told me in the Bible that it says that love or charity begins at home, and then it spreads abroad. So I was going to share love with my family. So what did I do? I go to my family, and I call my dad. And here I am, I'm a grown man at Grambling State University. I'm in my dorm room, and I call his number, 345-0093. And in my mind, I'm rehearsing it. Okay, I'm going to call him. He answers the phone. I'm going to say, Dad, I love you. So I was one of these unfortunate people who didn't spell Dad, D-A-D. I spelled Dad, A-T-M. All right? The only time I would ever call my dad was when I needed money. So I call, he answers the phone. Hello? I said, hey, Pop. Hey, what you want? He threw me off. I said, how you doing? I'm all right. What you want? How Kathy doing? She all right. What you want? You went fishing? Yep. How you do? I did all right. Boy, what you want? Now, I'm just calling to see if you had went fishing. You know how you get that thing? I had the thing in my thought. I could barely breathe. I was just calling to see if you had went fishing, see what you were doing. Uh-huh. What you want? Nothing. I was just calling to see that. All right. Okay. All right. Wait, Dad. What? I love you, Dad. And then my dad said, all right. I never heard that eye before. That's a different eye. Maybe it really is eye. Okay. He hung up the phone. I hung up the phone. I cried. But it's what it was. 3 weeks later, for the first time in my entire collegiate career, I didn't even know the man had my phone number. He calls my dorm room, answers the phone. Hello? Hey, boy. Hey, Daddy. You coming home this weekend? Yes, sir. I'm going to Darbone Saturday morning. You want to go with me? Oh, yes, sir. I'll be in my house at 4 o'clock. Okay. I got fun. Me and my pop going. So I'm all excited. Like, and dude, they never called me before. It was nuts. Come home. Started youth pastoring at my church. My younger brother, who's grown now, and this is how we talk about Steph Curry, he said, hey, man. What? Can I go to church with you? What? Can I go to church with you on Wednesday night? Yeah. You for real? Yes. All right, I'm coming. You want to pick me up? Yes. So my little brother started coming to church with me youth nights on Wednesday nights. He started coming on Sundays. Okay, little brother, that's cool. Then my older sister said, y'all have church every Wednesday night? Yeah. All right. My older sister started visiting the church. Started coming on Sundays too. What's wrong with you? Why you keep coming to church? Boy, shut up. Now, I told y'all, I don't know if y'all realize, my sister is a thug still to this day. And she beat me up so many times in my life, she still talks to me like that. So I said, you just going to keep coming to church? Boy, shut up. I'm here, ain't I respect that. Okay, I'm sure. So then all of a sudden my mama said, well, there's something going on at that church. Must be something. Keisha keep going over there. So my mama started visiting the church. All y'all over here? Next thing I know, one day my pastor gave a call and appeal to people who want to give their lives to the Lord. So who moves? My big sister. You want to do it? The next week, my mama interrupts service and walks up to the front, asks for prayer because she wants to give her life to the Lord. What in the world? My nieces, my mama, and my older sister are all members of my church now. And not only are they members of my church, they became members of the body of Christ. What? Then my mom, my stepmother, and my dad broke up for a little while because he was doing some things he shouldn't have been doing. And she was but she started calling me, asking me about Jesus. She wanted to learn so much about him that she decided to enroll in seminary. Not because she wanted to be a preacher, just because she wanted to know stuff about the Bible she didn't know. Cool. So all of a sudden, my stepmom gets invited to church. She's going to this church, and she just falls in love with Jesus, gives her life to the Lord, starts going to this church, starts serving. And my dad steps back. He says this, everybody's going except me. So he just started going just to get his family back. And before he knew it, he had given his life to the Lord too. And God had restored his marriage. And I was sitting like, what in the world? So all of a sudden one day, just bringing this together, the church that my dad and my stepmother were serving at, they were having their pastor's anniversary program. And their pastor called me and he said, Big Al, I want you to come and speak for my pastor's appreciation program. Gladly I'll come. So I go there, and on the program it says, Introduction of Speaker, Alfred Cherry Sr. Speaker, Alfred Cherry Jr. Okay. So all of a sudden, my dad gets up to the podium, and he said, the guy that I'm about to introduce to y'all is a good man. And my dad starts crying. It was the worst cry I have ever seen in my life. And it was so bad. He's 6'3". He's leaning down on the podium, and he's just beating the podium. He's a good man. A good man. And I sat there in the pulpit like this. Somebody get him. This is a shame. He's heaving. You know how you can't catch your breath when you cry? He's got one of those. So then my stepmother gets up She walks over to him, and she's rubbing in the back. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And he's... So then, back in the back sitting are my mom, my older sister, my baby sister, who my baby sister is my dad's daughter, and they're all sitting, and my two nieces, they're all sitting together on the back row, in one of the back pews. And my dad said, I'm just grateful for him turning out the way he did. And I just want to say thank you to his mama. And everybody did like this. They looked back. He said, because you have raised a great man, and I didn't have nothing to do with it. So all of a sudden, I look back there, and my mama does this. And so everybody's back there crying. Now I'm in the pulpit like this. Somebody make him sit down, please. I still got to preach. Somebody shut him up. So now everybody in the church is crying, and I'm still trying to hold it together. And then my dad said, and he's a good preacher, one of the best fishing preachers I know. And he don't even lie about the fish he catch, preacher. He turned around, looked at this preacher, they all started laughing. So here it was this day. All of a sudden, my family receives this incredible moment together that was wrapped in love and healing and forgiveness. You know what? I could have gone my entire life and made the decision that I had found the Lord. I had been blessed of the Lord, and I would not share it with them because of all the stuff that they put me through. My dad didn't deserve a relationship with me. My mom didn't deserve a relationship with me. They didn't deserve anything from me because of how bad my childhood was. But somewhere in the Bible, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it talks about love. And one of the things that it says about love is that love keeps no record of wrongs. You know what? I had to learn how to love my mom, my dad, my sisters, and all that beyond every ounce of hurt that I ever had. And to this day, it was the best decision in the world that I could make. You say, why? Because my mom and my sister and my nieces serve in my church. My dad is my best friend. As a matter of fact, next Saturday we'll be competing in a fishing tournament together because I do that. I am probably the dopest black bass fisherman you'll ever see in your life. I'm all about soft plastics. I pitch and flip all day, baby. It's nothing. Shinny Lake knows me by name. When I come, they say, there's Big Al. Hey. The fish play with me sometimes, though. They don't bite every time I go over there, but I try. But this is what I love to do, and I love to do it with my dad. If I don't talk to my dad for 2 days, he'll call me, no lie, and he'll say this, hey, boy, I'm still alive. And the last time he said that, I said, oh, you ain't died yet? I said, man, I'm trying to wait for you to kick the bucket, baby. I need your insurance money, baby. I'm trying to get rich out here. You and everybody else. When we go on fishing, baby, this is how my dad and I talk now. I hated him growing up. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you in this right here. That when change takes place in your life, it can not just be a blessing to you, but it can be a blessing to those around you, including your family. Some of you all in here would never guess what people deal with inside their homes. Because a lot of you, just like me, are full of pride. My mom taught me this one lesson when I was about 8 years old. No, when I was 7 years old. She said this, what goes on in this house stays in this house. So what that meant was, regardless of what was happening in our home, we never said anything about it to anyone. So I never said anything to anybody about the abuse that was going on in our home, about the lack of resources that we had in our home. I never said anything to anybody. And so what happened is I learned to get through life wearing masks. But the older that I'm getting, the more I realize that masquerade balls, they're just not for Big Al. I'm just a real old boy. And I don't mind sharing who I am with anyone else. You know why? Because here's the deal. If God can love me enough And then give me that love enough to be able to share it with my family enough so they can love me and each other and they can bring us closer together. That means more to me than anything in this world. And I pray for you this morning that as you're experiencing this weekend, that you'll start getting that love in your heart so much that you'll start offering love and forgiveness to people in your lives who probably have hurt you and put you in some difficult spots and positions. Because ultimately, God is love. And just like Joseph made the great decision he did, and I made a pretty good decision, I feel, in my life, today I want you to be open to making a great decision to receive the love of God enough to watch it not just transform you, but transform your family as well. Tonight, we're going to move into how we could transform anybody who's around you. And we want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see neighborhoods and communities and people individually and collectively and families brought together because of the love of God. Because that's the love that can change you, that can rearrange you, that can shape you and put you in a whole better place. Anybody here love the Lord this morning? You love him? You love him? Now watch this. Who here knows that he loves you? Without condition. That means whether you've lied, whether you've done things wrong in the past, he loves you and he loves me. And I am grateful for that more than you could ever imagine. So as we get ready to end this morning, I want you to know that today and tonight it's going to be powerful. You're going to have a great day. You're going to have a great time in your sessions. And then on top of that, you're going to have a great time out in the community. But when you come back here tonight, we're going to cap this thing off with some greatness. Now, this young lady was telling me last night, she said, Big Al, I saw you a couple of years ago. And there's this one song that you did that I didn't hear you do tonight. And I told her, I said, you know what? We're going to introduce it to everybody tonight. So you better come with your boogie, woogie shoes on tonight. You understand what I'm saying? You better come with your shoes on to dance because we're going to dance. And you better come with your heart and your mind wide open to receive everything that God has for you because tonight is going to be special. I'm already knowing it. I'm already seeing it. I'm already believing it because God knows how special the group of people that he's gathered here this weekend are. You guys are incredibly special because, again, y'all have given me all your attention. This old cute, black, sexy, I'm sorry, this retard, I'm sorry, Big Al Cherry. Y'all have given him your attention again this morning. And for that, you are special. Because to listen to an old special boy like me, something must be wrong with you. Okay? But thank you so much for being attentive. Brother Keith is coming at this time. And we're going to get our directions for what's going to happen this afternoon. And then, of course, tonight, you better come back ready. Now, make sure that if you go out and you turn some flips and you pick up some trash and you ride a horse, that you know, put a little fragrance on before you come back tonight. You know, don't come hug Big Al and you've been riding Elsie. Are y'all going to go horseback riding today? What are y'all going to do? Oh, they can't know right now. It's all good. So apparently y'all going to do something, but I'm just saying, I need to do something before we go, before I get this mic. Your shirt says, I'm not saying I'm Batman. I'm just saying what? No one has what? Do you see what the shirt is I have on? They'll never see you and Batman in the same room together. Because come March 25th, everybody's going to know what the situation is. I think Ben knows what's going on. First off, I'm not going to talk to this guy right here. He was just the man after my heart. Now he's going to be the man that I stick a stake through his heart. I'm not going to do it. Okay, everybody, y'all. Thank y'all so much for such a great morning. Here's Brother Keith.
All right. Hey, this is what we're going to do, okay? We got lunch out there, and we're going to go eat. And as soon as we finish eating, I want you guys to make your way back into here, and we're going to give you instructions for this afternoon. So I need somebody volunteer to ask the blessing. Who wants to do that? Who wants to volunteer to ask the blessing? Food's getting cold.